After a nice rest here at Lankrath, I think it is time for us to climb the hill of Eric and bring back the last Swan Knight, assuming that he's still here. I suspect he wouldn't have changed his post, since the other two were at beacons, and well, I don't see how this is a beacon. I could see how they would want to keep this hill watched. Yes. There he is. Hail, friend. I've got a message from your ladyship. She wishes to recall you.
I will return to the city, but I cannot abandon the Blackroot Vale just yet.
You have returned, my friend, and with a message? Well, do not tarry in its delivery, for I have an urgent matter in my own to resolve. I will return to the city, as Lothriel commands, but I cannot abandon the Blackroot Vale just yet. A great evil has come south, and I cannot leave the people of the Vale at its mercy. In form it took the shape of a great winged beast, and it flew out of the north, passing over the mountains. It circled over Eric for a time, and then passed low over Morlad. I saw it only moments before you arrived, passing low in the direction of the mountains. Ravlon seemed unaware of the nature of the evil, but I know what it is. It's a Nazgul. And if this creature learns of Aragorn's passage and the army of the dead that follows him, so too will the great enemy learn of it. The Nazgul must be driven away.
You have heard of this winged creature. I can see it in your eye.
You have heard of this winged creature, Pineleaf. I can see it in your eye. Will you help me find it and keep it from harming the people of the Vale? Yes, I will. We must keep this Nazgul away and keep it from learning anything. The worst of the enemy's spies. And much harm can be done if it stays around. Well, let us go at once. If you have a fellowship at your call, bring them along as well. There will be danger enough for all. But now, let us chase this foe. I saw it fly in the direction of the haunted cave in the northwest. Perhaps we could bring it down, if we hurry. Alright. And
It is my duty to face this creature. We will face it together.
I do not know what this creature might be, but I know it is my duty to face. You're not familiar with the Nazgul? You're definitely not from Minas Tirith, then. We will face it together. If you have a... right? Yeah, I know. You've got a fellowship at your call. Well, I don't.
A great beast flew out of the mountains, and now I fear a creature of much evil stalks the Blackroot Vale.
Well, it's definitely a creature of much evil. I have to agree with that bit. A cold sensation has gripped my heart, Pineleaf. Do you feel it too? I believe we draw near the creature I beheld above the mountain. Before we proceed, are there any companions with which you can rely? Are we on our own, or do we have a fellowship near at hand? Speak with me again, and tell me which is true. Well, looks like we're here alone. We can only depend on the two of us, friend. May it be enough to defeat the evil that has come to the Blackroot Vale. Well, I hope you're right on that matter. And I don't know about you, but I think I want a little something to eat before we face this thing. A little bit of that too. Want some soup? Alright. Very well, let's go. Very well, let us waste no more daylight. Well, I have to agree with that. It's much more powerful in the shadows. Look, more maddened beasts. Yeah. care of these mad bees. Better. Alright. Alright, are we gonna be done with these things? Well, alright. I guess a Nazgul could drive these crazy. Okay. So we have to get here as fast as possible. Well. So where is that thing? We are going to have to kill it. I've fought a fell beast before in Dol Guldur, right? This wasn't my best idea. Well. Now we must... Okay. Oh, he wanted to go around it. Hello. All places belong to my master. You are the ones who trespass. I am the Bane of Rune. I go where I will. Who are you to deny me? I am Rovlang, Swan Knight of Dol Amroth. This is Pineleaf, a warden of great fame and tremendous skill. Pineleaf. You are known to us. You will not leave this place alive. Well, I am known to you. I'm facing this thing alone. Mind giving me some help? Thank you. Like we're going to defeat it. Like a hobbit can defeat a Nazgul. Well, that does sound like an unlikely thing to happen. Ooh. Well, went away. I have never been in the presence of such evil, Pineleaf. Let us leave this place, and then we will speak of it, but not before. All right. One Nazgul down. Well, I'm sure he'll be back.
That creature brings to mind a name from the ancient years, but I will not speak it.
You best not, believe me. You're better off not. I think you knew more of that creature than you let on, my friend. I am glad you were here. My tale might have ended in the shadow of the haunted mountain if you were not. But we have both faced great evil and lived, and our tales go on. That creature brings to mind a name from ancient years, a name of great evil. I will not speak this name, but I have now seen with my own eyes the servant of that terrible enemy. The time has come to return to Dol Amroth. Lothriel must be told. Alright, and so let's talk to Lothriel. So I'll have to get there as fast as possible. As fast as hobbitly possible. we are. Back the court to the fount. I guess that's an appropriate place. Now let's head to the palace. And inform Her Ladyship what I found. Ah, here's the palace. Stairs! These big folk and their stairs. Well, I suppose you can't make a hobbit hole in this place. Too bad. Now, hopefully Her Ladyship, Highness, will be receptive. Good day. I have recalled them.
My swan knights have returned, and I thank you. But what is on your mind?
I had an encounter in the Blackroot Vale with a Nazgul. I'm sure you're familiar with them? I remember the heat of the summer and the stones of the White City, Pineleaf. It was late in the month of June, and my father brought me and my brothers to Minas Tirith with 12 riders. He did not reveal the purpose of the journey until we were in the steward's chamber. I was to marry Boromir, the son of my father's sister. He was tall and confident, and a great warrior, and I could tell that he too did not want the match. But he was an obedient son and consented to the betrothal. There would have been a wedding on that warm night in June, but Boromir had a journey of his own to make, and it was decided the wedding would occur on his return. "I will bring you a wedding gift," he said to me before I joined my father and brothers in the courtyard for the return to Dol Amroth. "I will win this war and bring you the peace you deserve." He called to me. I never saw him again. I did not want to marry him, and he did not want to marry me. But we wanted the same thing. We wanted peace and happiness for our people, and we were willing to sacrifice whatever we needed to achieve for them. Our enemies have underestimated us. They think we are soft. They think we will give in to despair and give in to grief. But we will not. I spent more time in study than the archivist Panther believed. I know the name of the great enemy, the master of the foe who faced in the Blackroot Vale. I am not afraid to utter his name. He is Sauron, and we will stand against him to the last man, woman, and child. Gondor is not without strength. We will face the great strength of Sauron, and we will defeat him, or we will die. There are no other choices for us. I will call for you, Pineleaf. Enemies are everywhere, and we have only just begun to fight. Right. We have only just begun to fight. Very well. I will return at your summons, your ladyship. Now, we have other things to do. We still have Corsairs to worry about, and to rid them from these shores. And when they're gone, we could concentrate on this war much better. So to that elvish port, where we will return in our next episode of Pineleaf in Gondor.